not know how to explain my 3 years in acoustics. This experience has meant more to me than anything else in college. So many of us will talk about the enormous impact it has had on us as human beings, not just as singers. How can I explain to people how lucky I am? My thoughts then turned to the overwhelming number of generous, kind, and passionate people that took part in making it possible for this group to change lives. It is hard to find a group of people so dedicated to each other and their community. Within this crazy community, you find people that are simply willing to give their time, a listening ear, a hug, a house for retreat, and anything else important you can think of. You never know how much positivity can come out of the acts of kindness and generosity. I first want to thank the people in my class and the classes above me for ditching the numbers game and giving me this amazing opportunity. I will always walk away from auditions, or I always walk away from auditions, perplexed. How on earth did I make this group? I could have been just another person cut because of numbers. As a transfer sophomore, I worried that it was too late for me to find a home at BC. But their willingness to take a giant 8-person class made my transition to BC unbelievably easy. That decision changed my life. It clouded my memories of a freshman year far from home, filled with tears. I no longer had to worry that maybe the social part of college just wasn't for me. The group made me feel so at home that I often forget that I missed my freshman year here. You allowed me to finally throw my anchor overboard and feel safe and sound at college. Throughout the years, acts of kindness from people outside the group have also made this experience possible. To Sarah and Sydney and the girls that risked arrest jumping into the marathon with me the other day, I appreciate you're here at every show. To all the families who opened their homes for retreats, you're all saints. I would like to give a special thank you to my family for hosting 4 retreats, attending so many and giving so much love to this group. Yes, I do go home every weekend and hang out with my mom. I love you so much and appreciate all the opportunities you've given me. Another shout out to my amazing boyfriend, Johnny, for supporting me as an acoustic, even though he still believes I've joined a cult. He's right, but he's still here supporting. I am so lucky to have you as a best friend. Without the support of my family and friends, through my time in the acoustics, it would not be as meaningful. I'm so fortunate. Now I look to all the alumni who give so much. Your presence reminds us of the importance of giving back. You're all wonderful role models and friends. You're so busy and amazing and inspiring in everything you do, and you still manage to trek back to Boston. Everything you guys do amazes me. It is so rare to find a group like this, and you have actively made it this way, which is so special. You impacted so many lives and will continue to. I am so humbled and excited to sit next to you. Finally, I say thank you to the members of the current group. I never anticipated finding friends like you guys. There are members of this group that dedicate hours of work outside of rehearsal to make it possible for this group to work and never once ask for a thank you. Each person in this group has reminded me over and over again what it means to be an acoustic. I love learning about the things you do for each other and for the group as a whole. It is the little things that people in this group did that had the largest impact. This past semester was really hard for me to feel connected to BC. I live off campus by myself because as a transfer you don't get housing. And I was student teaching, and to top it off, I decided this was an excellent time to run the Boston Marathon. All positive things, but it was hard for me to be around. This brings me back to the anchor that I dropped that first week of my sophomore year. No matter how distant I felt from BC, the acoustics always tugged on that anchor line and provided me a home when I felt lost. No matter how disconnected from BC, I felt someone in this group was always there with really special acts of kindness and friendship to make me feel connected again. For example, I mentioned to Alex that my long runs were really boring, lonely, and cold, and he waited outside on a corner in the rain one February day and got the entire sidewalk to cheer me on. It was really, really sweet. Many people in this group have showed their willingness to take time out of their day just to be present in my life. There were definitely days that these little gestures from the acoustics managed to turn entire days around. I cannot thank you guys enough for just being my friends. I think one of the most memorable acoustics moments was just this past marathon month. For those of you who don't know, it was freezing, windy, and rainy. Just stop. You guys braved the weather to make this the most amazing experience ever. I burst into tears as I saw Taylor and Megan at the top of the hill. Taylor was in tears too. As they jogged down the side of the road, all of a sudden acoustics appeared everywhere. They were on both sides of the road, just out of the road. It was amazing. And they made me feel so loved, and I just couldn't even have imagined BC being so amazing to run through. I mean, I thought about it, but they made it fun. I don't think I could ever find a group of people that could have made me more happy. 5 miles later on Boylston Street, there were more acoustics. I see Carrie, Dom, and Matt standing in front of the barricades, chanting my name, jumping up and down. My leader found out that they opted to stand outside for an extra hour and a half while I slowly ran there, so that they could be in the front row to cheer me on. I just kept thinking, do I have the best friends or what? You guys may never know how much it meant to me that you all stood out in the rain, but it was amazing. Let's keep the tradition of giving to each other going. You never know how much of a difference you can make in someone's life. I don't think I can express how much I will miss you guys. I hope to never miss a show. I hope I can give back to this group because I've received more than I could ever expect. I am humbled to be a small part of something so incredible. A million thank yous to all the people that make this